Guys, I'd quickly like to show you how animal tracks can differ from one another, even with related species. You can see an eland track over here, very similar to something like buffalo. And then something like an oryx over here, also an antelope, like the eland. The difference between the oryx track or the gemsbok track and then the kudu track. Now more or less the same length, the kudu track a bit shorter, but then if you look at the width at the base of the hoof, gemsbok are desert animals, so they're designed to walk on sand. So their hoof is a lot broader at the base than kudus would be, for example. You can see this is what we call ring barking. It's what elephants do. And you can clearly see the marks of how they push their tusks against the bark to pull it off. Guys, if you look at the elephant tracks that the elephant bull left here, you can see it's a round track compared to the hippopotamus. And that's how you can always tell, even with a round track like an elephant, which way they were moving. It's just by that little scuff and the sand that they kicked forward in front. You don't always have to look at the tracks. This you can see fresh elephant dung. It's still hot, very, very moist. And how he urinated. What you can see here is a hippo track. Guys, if you look, you can see a right foot, left foot, right foot as he walks. Now if you look here, you can see the 4 distinct toes in each track, and the reason for that is their closest living relatives are whales, and they're evolving to come out of the water, moving onto land like your other big mammals. So they still have the 4 distinct toes as they spend most of their time in water. Guys, another way of tracking is not always looking at the tracks, but signs that animals leave you, like dung in bushes over here. If you can see very distinctively, hippo will always rear up against a bush, and while they're defecating, they flick their tails around quite vigorously and spread the dung over. Very distinctive. No other big mammal will do that. Guys, here you can see hippo tracks again leading down this riverline. Hippo obviously like riverlines to walk in because it always leads to more water. As you can see again the toes in front, so again the hippo walking up that way, up this riverline. Here you can see some elephants emerging from the bushes where we were just walking. Here you can see more hippo dung. What we have here is a hippopotamus. Now hippo, elephants and rhino can't sweat, so the only way for a hippo to regulate his body temperature is to stay in the water during the days when it's hot. And every now and again you'll see him stick out his nostrils to take a breath, seeing how they are essentially land animals and need to breathe air. There you go.